Well, you know what time it is. We are back once again with another video, and this time we have the newest addition to the POTARA family, and that is LR Vegito Blue over on JP. Finally came to Global about a month and a half ago or so. We have him. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. So this is what he's looking like. We have him at, additional level 6, 20 critical hits. This guy is amazing. We're going to really test the limits of how good he is in this video. Now, his link set's a bit wonky for this team setup, so I don't know how he's going to fit in certain positions, because he's a guy that really wants to have access to like a rebirth. But you know what? His self-sufficiency passive, will help him out a lot in terms of being able to get consistent supers. So that's something to keep an eye on. Of course, we do have the OG. Not really OG, but you know what? Let me go ahead and refrain from saying what I was going to say. We have AGL Rose. Now, I put this guy on the team because I've had him at 100 for a long time. And, testing him out instead of STR, typically I like to bring STR for that defensive boost, but there's only one other villain on the team anyway in the LR card here. So, oh my God, look at that. 3 LRs in a row. This will be interesting. Hope you all enjoy this, though. Punch that subscribe button if you are new for more content, of course. And let's try to hit that like goal of, you know what? You're not even ready for this like goal. Who's ready for the like goal? It is going to be 2,000 likes. That is the highest like goal I have ever had on the channel. I don't even think you guys can accomplish that. Let's go ahead and see what happens here, though. Super Vegito come through with the additional normal attack. Unfortunately, not a super, but it is what it is because I wanted to get these guys their super anyway. Speaking about key issues, if they don't fuse, have the biggest key issues, basically. They just are very inconsistent, the Goku and Vegeta cards. Very inconsistent due to the lack of, fused fighter and things like that. For example, if they had it, Vegito in that first slot would have got a super as well. Look at this triple LR rotation. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm going to actually keep LRVB on rotation as well. So, the good news is he's not getting the Ultra Super, meaning that his 12 key super, 12 to 17 key, if you did not know, has a limitless attack stack mechanic built in, just like Tech Vegito Blue basically has that exact same mechanic. So the more he launches this, the more powerful he will get offensively, and that helps a lot. He's already starting off with a bang, 1.3 million critical hit on his very first attack, and it wasn't even his strongest attack. It was about a little bit over half of the key that he would need for his maximum power attack. So that is awesome. I'm going to actually float Rose in the last slot, though, and keep these other guys on rotations. I don't know. The rotations will alternate because, Omega next round is going to just decimate my rotations the way he always does, apparently, which never was a problem, but now is a problem for me. So it is what it is. But nonetheless, I'm going to definitely try to make sure that I can optimize VB as often as I can. Goku's coming through with the Kamehameha, not that big of a deal. Not worried about it at all. Oh, 100k, that's nothing. I actually didn't even bring any items because you know what? With a team with 540,000 HP, you shouldn't need any freaking items, especially the team that has defense and also has the fusion mechanic as a last resort between the Goku and Vegeta units, so we can go ahead and get that max heal. So that is definitely a possibility. All right. Vegito is here in spirit, though. They're Goku and Vegeta, but Vegito is there in spirit. And I kind of figured they wouldn't finish it off. They didn't hit all too hard. Rose is going to go ahead and get a hit on Goku. What will he do? 1.6, no crit. So it looks like I might be using my AGL one instead of my STR one. Okay, so now we have Tech Vegito Blue. Going to put him, Tech Vegito, excuse me. Going to put him in the last slot to be off of the rotation. Power Bestow by God, I think, is triggering? No. Oh, Fierce Battle. That's what it is. I was like, why is he getting more attack when he's in the middle, this unit? It's Fierce Battle. I forget already that this guy does not have Fierce Battle. All right, so again, that's 17 key. Or no, that's 16 key. So we're going to get that one again, which allows him to, again, continue, again. Allows him to continue stacking, though, the attack stat. So that's awesome. And 1.6 million attack. Awesome. He actually has support on rotation this turn, too. Only did 660,000, though. That was actually very unimpressive. So if you're, thank you for the sub, Christopher. And if you guys are wondering which Vegito Blue is best to run, it was actually calculated. Oh, he only took 70 damage from a super, though. Holy, oh my gosh, man. Especially because there was no attack debuffs or anything like that. He literally tanked that. Oh my gosh, this guy is an insanely good tank. There's a support unit in the last slot, but still, I digress. Anyways, if you were one of the people that was wondering, like, which Vegito Blue should you run, it was calculated by Mobile Man over on the Dokkan Reddit. So be sure to check that out. Show some love to the Dokkan Reddit for Mobile Man and his awesome calculations. That guy is really, really good at what he does. And, yeah, anyways, moving on. So the best Vegito Blue is Tech, and that isn't debatable. But here's where things get a little bit per player base, right? Per player specific, depending on what you have per box. So when it comes down to it, the best one is Tech Vegito Blue. If he has one dupe invested, just one, you know, give him bottom right, I assume, you know, he's good to go. That additional boost to his stats is all he needs to be the best one, regardless of if the other two, in that the physical and the STR one right here, are one at 100%. They are not better than Tech with one dupe invested. However, if he has no dupes invested, right, the 100% STR Vegito Blue becomes the best one. At 100% being a free-to-play unit, technically, kind of not really, but technically, bear with me, you know, he becomes the best one. Aside from that, if physical Vegito Blue has 2 dupes invested, he is the next best one. So to recap, STR Vegito Blue is the best unless you have 2 dupes in physical or you have 1 dupe in tech. So that's how these all shake out. And STR Vegito Blue has to be at 100% basically. So he's really, really good, but kind of not as great as he could have been basically. He's really, really good though. He's not really showing it too much. And in fact, forgive me if I might have miscalculated some of that or misremembered his calculations, but there should be a link down below if you want to pull it up. I also covered it in a video, I think. So yeah, that all should be down below in the description for you to check out and to digest. But yeah, nonetheless, awesome unit. Okay, off rotation for you. Goodbye. Naturally, I would be getting the fusion mechanic, but of course that's not a thing. Look at this lack of fused fighter. They'd be getting a super right here if they had it, but whatever. At least they have type advantage blocking working for them, and we'll give you that. And I actually want to see Tech Vegito Blue's support. 117,000, because I typically don't run him. I don't run him because I want to funnel in other units and give them a chance to be showcased, so that's why. But he definitely deserves to be on the team. His support is just so good, so amazing. It allowed STR Vegito Blue, in fact, to tank better than these guys did with type advantage as a super attack, or type advantage on a super attack as well. Albeit, he has gotten tankier, right, and more powerful as well, moving on to this final round. All right, 98. And counter hit. Yeah, so you're going to go down to the counter. That's fine. All right, physical Vegito Blue does not play, or physical Vegito, excuse me. It's too much Vegito Blue in my head. Also, I think that I might have said that STR Vegito only gets an attack boost, and in fact, I think he gets attack and defense with the 12-key super. So another reason as to why it's not necessarily a bad thing to give him that. I think he gets both. Yeah, attack and defense. So yeah, it's worth it. Especially because he starts off at 87,000 defense on this team without a support unit on the rotation. This guy is a really good tank. Okay. So I'm going to put you there. I'll give you those just because I'm not going to give them to him. Yeah, this guy's a really good tank. Of course, the Goku and Vegeta have higher defenses, though, but still, nonetheless, he's awesome. All right, you're going to get hit. Your attack's going to go up a bit. 79,000, whatever. Almost a million with basically only, what, 12 key? Okay, don't additional, please. Thank you. I wanted him to get a chance to attack. Get his mechanic going. 1.4 with type advantage that time, though, but no crit, so it is what it is. All right, moving on to the next round. What do we have here? AGL Rose is just a floater in this. The way I'm playing it, he's just a floater. Although I would say he deserves to be on rotation alongside his LR variant, but that's not the way I'm playing it. Yeah, he deserves it. I don't know if... I don't know. Honestly, I'd be floating the 2 Goku and Vegetas and the Tech Vegito in that 3rd slot, and then I'd have a Vegito Blue and Vegito rotation alongside Rose and Goku Black LR, basically, as my 2 rotations, and then the 2 leaders and Tech Vegito should be off rotation. I think that's how this mathematically would be at its best. Because the Goku and Vegeta are good, but their best trait is their leader skill. Until they fuse, which the whole scenario changes when they... No, don't do that! Oh my gosh, man, don't do that. This guy has 122k defense when he hasn't had a chance to really get stacking. Don't freaking do that. I was going to get a Dokkan attack here. I literally set this up to get a Dokkan attack with Vegito Blue, and I'm still going to get it. It's not. You're not going to stop me from getting the Dokkan attack. How about that? Oh my gosh, the nerve on this guy. This is why I should have brought at least the Senzu Essence item. Double attacks, but they weren't supers. The only reason I give you additionals is so they can get double ally boost. Oh, you're going to super me. Nice. Thanks. Thank you so much. But you know what? LR Rose heals a lot on this team. I low-key lost track of the mouse, not going to lie. But yeah, LR Rose heals a lot on this team just because I have so much HP overall. Alright! Owarida! Oh, that's not enough! I should have gave him an Ultra Super because we haven't seen him break 2 mil. But you know what? He's not even getting his level 20 crits to kick in. Oh my goodness, this is actually low-key triggering me. These Goku and Vegetas are low-key triggering me. Because if they don't get Rainbow Orbs, they suck. Yeah, they're getting off of the rotations, but I'm not mad at them right now in particular because Omega's the one screwing it all up, to be honest. So I can't really be mad. But it's like every time they show up. But you know what? They link a bit better, I think, on the Fusion team probably. I don't know. All right, so they're going to go ahead and finish off this round of Omega, and into the final round we go. Oh, man. What's up, bro? Thank you for subbing, Dade County Choppa. Oh, look. I got my rotation the way I was talking about it a moment ago. We'll get to see how powerful AGL Rose is on the rotation now this turn. Unfortunately, the LR hasn't got the opportunity, I don't think, to get hit enough times to get max power. Because if they were in that first slot, they would end the turn at least at max power. They still, I think, will be pretty much at max power. I'm sorry, I haven't kept track of that. So 480. Okay, additional super. Psych, I wish. Additional normal, excuse me. 18. You know what? He didn't take any damage either on the normal attacks. So really, if that all that shows me is that if I had STR Rose at 100% instead in that slot, he would be so good defensively. Because AGL Rose doesn't even got a defensive boost, and he's tanking that well. Ooh, additional, but not a super. I thought it was a super because the key. All right. So double digits, triple digits. All right, Vegito. No additional super, that's fine. It looks like everything rotationally is exactly the way I said it should be, and that's how it will be going forward as well. So we're going to test it out that way. So it looks like we got everything exactly the way we want it. 17 key on Vegito, 1.5 million. I'm going to start, you know what? I actually have been a little bit kind of trying to get it. I haven't really cared about him not getting the Ultra Super, but I've low-key been trying to get it a little bit, so it's not super easy to get on this team. I'm not getting lucky enough with his passive ability because I'm never low enough on HP for that to really be a big deal. Because the lower you are on HP, the more self-sufficiency he has. Should have put Rose LR in there, but whatever. The more self-sufficiency he has, though, to my point, and I'm never low enough on HP for that to really, really kick in and take effect. So it's really actually kind of counterintuitive. At least with my team composition, that's not going to be something that a lot of people have to deal with. And it exactly ties into the way that I can't ever really get fusions, because it's just there's such a thing as the freaking team being too good. That's why in all of my showcases, at least most of them anyway, I don't whale, like, I don't really use my full whale units all the time. I just knock a lot of units off the team. All right, 2.2, because these events can't handle it. Kind of bad game design if you think about it. It's like, why would you make basically an event that's too hard, you know, or too easy for your main, you know, main content that's too not good enough for your team? But I guess I understand. if I didn't articulate that right, but I guess I understand for like the people that can't formulate teams like this, because there are people that have said that they've struggled with UI Goku's event. I haven't really struggled with it unless I went in there with like a meme team or something. Like Bergamo in that last video. Oh my God, Bergamo was the MVP. And we're getting Max Key here as well. He almost had 3 million attack. Can I get a crit for good measure? We have type advantage. Oh, woof! All right, almost 4 million damage from Vegito Blue on a critical hit. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what we need to see. The man can do it. He just hasn't been showing it. He hasn't been in that bag. He hasn't been in that toolbox too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess I understand though, because some people are saying like they struggle, for example, and I haven't really struggled with it. It's just, you know, the curve of difficulty is there, and that's a thing. So I wouldn't, I guess in that sense, I wouldn't want them to change it, because I don't want it to be unbeatable for, you know, free to play or non-long time players. But this is exactly why, though, we have stuff like SBR, you know, for that exact reason. So you can at least, if you're free or new or whatever, you can at least play the Dokkan events. Okay, additional. All right, well, LR, Goku, and Vegeta here are going to finish the job. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So we got double LRs this rotation, so we're going to actually get a chance to really peer into what this man can do this turn, because we're going to get our Ultra Super. We're going to get that ally boost. We're going to see how well he does defensively as well at 102,000, because unfortunately the Ultra Super does not stack the defense, if you were wondering. It only gives him a 1-turn attack raise as well. It doesn't even contribute to him stacking his attack, which is why I was saying earlier I don't really mind it too much missing it. Okay, Gohan is actually going to launch a super. No, Gohan! I love you so much. Don't hurt me. 140,000, yada yada. That's not too bad. Especially with LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu coming in next turn, healing me up. 1 million, no additional. Not going to take anything damage back either way, so it doesn't really matter. We did have just about every link active, I think, that turn, except for maybe Godly Power if he has that. Like, all of his attack links should have been active. Okay, so yes, they do come in and heal your boy. Super Vegito, I kicked him off of my rotation, and immediately after saying I had the rotations the way I wanted them, I kicked him off of the rotation, funnily enough. I did it on purpose, though, because I wanted to see him with a support unit, the STR Vegito Blue with the support unit. Okay, so they're going to get hit. It doesn't really matter. I think they're at max power now. They're not taking any damage either, so they're probably really there. I'm pretty sure this triggered big bad bosses for them as well. So 1.7, no crit. We do go ahead and move on. If they even have big bad bosses anymore. I don't know if the LR even, I don't know what my units have anymore sometimes. Unless I expressly go check. I'm so used to kind of like autopilot playing, which I'm pretty sure they do. All right, let's go ahead and double check. Oh, whoops. And, yep, I figured. Anyways, there goes that for you. Actually, in this scenario, since I was lower on HP, and he's able to get, you know, prepare for battle and, you know, fused fighter, I don't really have any issues when it comes to ki, actually, this turn. Super Saiyan, Godly Power, which he did have, I thought so. Power bestowed by God. That's prepare for battle. Yeah. All right. Let's get our Ultra Super off. Double Ultra Supers. We get Legendary Power active this turn and Super Saiyan, so that's awesome. No, Frieza! Yamano! Yamano, Frieza! I can't even do it. My voice is like, it wants to be gone. I think I've got like a cold or something. It wants to be gone really badly, but I've been pushing through it. Almost 3 million attack. Show me that crit. Oh, there we go. When he crits for 3 million, so that's nice. If he ever decides to crit. Goodness, bro, chill. He has not wanted to crit at all this video, really. I think AGL Rose has a very good chance. It's very likely that he's going to finish it off. Going to avoid those purple orbs getting really close to the Dokkan meter being full. Okay. 1.7. Yeah, AGL Rose definitely deserves to be on this team at 100%. I believe Mobile Man had a calculation about him as well. So, in relation to the STR at non 100% versus at 100% for the AGL. Okay, so now we are on to Int Frieza. Okay, so what do? That what do? This what do? And then this, so no Dokkan attack, but really, really close. 44K, he doesn't mind it though. 2.7 million this time. 1.5, no crit actually, so that's very impressive. This might actually hit pretty hard. 100K, yeah, I figured that would probably hit pretty hard. Only took 40 or 4,000 back, excuse me, afterwards on the normal attack, so not too bad. Oh, it's Vegito-sama. Critical hit. And there it is. We got the crit. Man, I can't even do my impersonations, really. My voice is so tired. All right. So hear me out. Wablam. There we go. That's what we gonna do. Get that Ultra Super off. Sell them that money. Also gonna get hit, excuse me, and put them pretty much at max power, assuming they've been hit earlier. Which I haven't, again, been caring about paying attention to. So they get the Dokkan this turn. Yeah, I didn't try anymore after the first one. Just going to put that out there. Don't at me about it! It didn't happen. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Just know that I love you. All of you. Ah, they didn't crit, though. All I needed was for them to crit, and they would have beat the event. 105,000. All right, AGL Rose. And this is where that defensive boost passive would have been helpful, too, from the STR variant. AGL Rose coming through with the additional super. I knew it had to happen at some point in this video. This man loves to give me additional supers. And he actually finished it off. Another 800K coming through. All right, and then, of course, I did get healed from that Dokkan attack. So now on to the final event. Let's go ahead and take it on. It is Super Vegito, right? Yep. I never get this far anymore. I don't really care to get this far anymore because I think Super Vegito is super easy. Although, there's a case to be made. He's not easy for LR Vegito Blue because he doesn't have Fierce Battle. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get our stack going. 4, 5. That's going to be an Ultra Super. Barely, isn't it? I can't. Yeah, it's an Ultra. Not doing it. I couldn't see where his key was at. Okay, we're going to get the ally attack boost from Vegito in the first slot. 188,000. Yada, yada. Don't care. All right, so he's going to come through. Big bang attack. See my voice crack right there. That's how I know. That's how I know it's gone, basically. I need a throw it lozenge. Oh, man, 1.8 crit. Oh, an additional, but not a super. We haven't seen a single additional super from him. If we got an additional super, that only helps with his stacking because the additionals on LRs are guaranteed to be their 12-key super instead of their Ultra Super, which in his case, that's actually very beneficial, which is why on Global I gave him like 9 and 17 instead of 6 and 20. All right, go ahead and go in that first slot, girl. Oof. Oof. All right, there we go with that. And lastly, physical orbs right there for you. And we are good to go. You're going to get a hit. That's fine. 2 million attack. Okay. And they one-shot this. Oof. They one-shot him. They one-shot the boy. All right. So let's go ahead and do this again. So this time I can actually get legendary power again. Gonna give you that so I get the ally boost. I'll give you these just so I don't get the Ultra Super. Just enough key to avoid the Ultra Super. One short. That's an Ultra Super. Max key for them in the last slot just in case he doesn't finish it off. But I believe now Fierce Battle is active as the Link. And yes, like I said, this team, it's too powerful to need any sort of items. So that's basically what I figured. I mean, there's enough defense. You know, there's enough offense. It doesn't need it. Enough healing as well. 1.2. Okay. I hope they crit here because they'll finish him off, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get a crit. Let's get a crit. No crit, unfortunately. Okay, so again, that heal is just too good. It's too freaking good. And unfortunately for the event, though, off rotation, I have Fierce Battle like it's nobody's business. I have it all through the team, off rotation. The Vegito is literally the only unit that doesn't have it, which is part of the reason why the other Vegitos easily become better than him. All right. So I think this is probably going to be the only turn, excuse me, that I need to beat him. 142,000 defense as well on this guy. He is such an incredible tank. Gonna go ahead and go for max power as well. Max key on that super. Gonna get an ally boost from the Vegito in the first slot. Could have technically put Vegito Blue in the last slot and got him a couple of ally boosts, you know what I'm saying, from both other Vegitos? But nah, I didn't do it. Okay, we break through at 3 million attack. Can we get a crit? Ah, no crit, but still 1.7. He is hitting that hard through this event's restriction. So that is awesome. That's just pure power for him to hit that hard through this event's restriction. And you can see right there with the two Vegitos on the outsides of the LR, they're hitting that hard as well, despite the fact that they don't have Fierce Battle active. You see the difference with no crit versus crit? Crit is the only way to hit through this, unless you just do too much damage and, you know, overpower it. Although this turn, Goku Black and Zamasu are going to destroy him. There's no way he's going to survive this. We're going to get our Ultra Super as well. 62,000 defense. Thank you for the sub, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, 29 damage. He's going to super me, but you guys know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. 3 million attack for, oh my gosh. This unit gets 3 million attack. No support unit on rotation with it's barely getting its Ultra Super. Like, more key multiplier. They're matching Vegito Blue with the support unit on rotation with max key without them having to do that. Ah, man. But hope you all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new for more content. Make sure you do join the Discord down below for all the mobile games and all that stuff. Your boy's over there. Make sure you join it. So anyways, have an awesome day. I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Take it easy.